Kanwar Yatra, an economy of 1,000 crores driven by faith. At 2 o'clock at night, a small dhaba on the highway is open. On regular days, only truck drivers come here so late at night, but today a river of saffron color is flowing on the road. On one side, Kanwarias are walking barefoot. On the other side, shopkeepers are not tiring of selling tea, water, fruits and bandages. Faith is visible, but behind it, money is also moving. This is where the question arises. Is the Kanwar Yatra merely a religious pilgrimage, or is it also the biggest hidden engine of North India's seasonal economy? When millions of people take to the roads together, it is not just devotion that moves. Along with it, an entire chain of transport, food, fuel, tents, labor and local markets starts moving. As soon as Sawan arrives, the crowd grows towards Haridwar, GRT, Gangotri and other Ganga Ghats. People return with Ganga water to their villages, cities and local Shiva temples. However, the most interesting thing about this journey is that its route does not merely draw a religious map. It also creates a temporary business map. Even before lifting the Kanwar, expenses begin. Saffron clothes, shoes or slippers, raincoats, Kanwar decorations, flags, bells, anklets and water containers are purchased. Even an ordinary devotee can spend up to 3,000 rupees to 4,000 rupees on the journey. Reports like Money Control have estimated the Kanwar route economy at around 1,000 crore rupees. Now imagine, when the person spending is not just one individual but hundreds of thousands and millions of people, how big an economy these tiny transactions together create. A shopkeeper selling plastic cans probably does not understand GST charts, but he knows that these days of Sawan can change his entire month's earnings. For local artisans who craft kanwars, this is like a festival season. Bamboo, wood, decorative cloth and religious symbols suddenly become fast-moving products. The hands that spend the rest of the year waiting for small orders are the same hands that decorate kanwars day and night in Sawan. Faith provides a market for their skill. The story of highway dhabas is even more interesting. If regular daily sales are up to 2 lakhs, during the peak days of the journey, this doubles or triples in many places. Tea, paratha, curd water, cold drinks, snacks, biscuits, glucose, lemon water, everything suddenly becomes an essential item. And it is not just paid shops, community kitchens also run the economy. Someone is giving free food, but behind that, the demand for ration, gas cylinders, tents, utensils and labor is increasing. A community kitchen appears to be serviced from the outside, but for a local supplier it is a bulk order. This is the first hidden connection between faith and the market. Then comes transport. Some Kanwarias walk on foot, while others travel by bikes, cars, tractors, jeeps and mini trucks. As soon as movement on the road increases, fuel sales speed up. For petrol pumps, this is not a normal monsoon. The demand for diesel, petrol, engine oil, puncture repair and tire shops suddenly shoots up. Wherever traffic slows down, roadside stalls pop up. Someone sells water, someone sells fruits, someone sells mobile charging, and someone sells rain protection sheets. In this journey, temporary entrepreneurship is visible every few kilometers. Someone had no shop, but by setting up a table they built a small economy. For daily wage workers, this season also becomes a chance for extra earnings. In reports at many places, the daily income of workers has been cited as 400 rupees to 600 rupees. Someone gets work erecting tents, someone gets cleaning, someone gets help work at a dhaba, and someone gets work managing parking. The journey creates a temporary network of employment. The DJ and sound system business also speeds up. Many groups carry music systems, generators and lighting with them, which gives a boost to the rental market. Here is a small twist. For a devotee, this is an atmosphere of devotion, but for a sound vendor, this is the busiest phase of the booking calendar. The generator vendor needs diesel, the decorator needs cloth, the mechanic needs spare parts, and the driver needs a route permit and fuel. One expense gives birth to another expense. This is the multiplier effect. When a Kanwaria spends 100 rupees, that money goes to a shopkeeper and then circulates through the supplier, laborer and transport chain. This is the real strength of religious tourism. This money does not just stop at big hotels, it reaches small towns and villages. In places like Haridwar, the scale of pilgrim footfall is massive. In 2025, according to reports, millions of Kanwarias arrived and lakhs of vehicles came to Haridwar. When so many people arrive, it is not just temples that fill up. Hotels, lodges, inns, parking areas, tea stalls and local transport all fill up. For a rickshaw driver, this is peak season. For a parking contractor, this is an opportunity. For a fruit seller, this is a big week of the year. However, the story is not just about earnings. Such a massive journey also becomes a massive planning challenge for the administration. Traffic diversions, medical camps, police deployment, CCTV, drones, route barricading and sanitation all involve public spending and manpower. In 2026 as well, the journey starting from July 30th and reaching its peak around Sawan Shivratri has been reported, and heavy crowds are expected on many routes. This means that many cities have to prepare in advance. School timings, market access, road closures and even emergency routes are planned. This is where another face of the economy comes forward. Some sectors benefit, but some industries can also suffer losses due to traffic restrictions and transport delays. Where a dhaba earns, a factory's truck might get stuck. Where a roadside shop runs, a regular supply chain might slow down. In other words, the economic impact of the Kanwar Yatra is not strictly a one-way positive. It provides a boost and also creates pressure. It is within this very pressure that the administration has to maintain a balance. The convenience of devotees, the mobility of locals, the continuity of business, and safety as well. Cleanliness is also a major question. After such a massive crowd, plastic bottles, food waste and packaging waste increase rapidly. In previous years, reports of heavy garbage generation have come from areas like Haridwar, and major pressure on the sanitation system has been seen. Here the question arises whether an economy of 1,000 crore rupees can also be sustainable. Earnings should happen, but the burden on rivers, roads and cities should not increase. If waste management improves, reusable containers increase, and organized stalls are regulated, the journey economy can become even more responsible. Digital payments have also started changing this journey. Small vendors are now putting up QR codes, allowing pilgrims to make purchases even without cash. On one side, a devotee is walking carrying a kanwar, on the other side purchasing lemon water using UPI. This is a fascinating sight of modern India. Mobile recharges, power banks, location sharing and online maps have also changed the needs of the journey. Now, along with devotion, a data pack has also become necessary. Because of this, the telecom and accessory market also gets a small but real boost. Everything up to chargers, cables, earphones, torches and phone covers gets sold. The Kanwar Yatra also becomes an opportunity for local branding. Many shops put up banners with their names, and many groups create social goodwill through service camps. Some businesses earn direct profits, while some earn reputation. And many local leaders as well as organizations strengthen their public connect through service. A distinct pattern is seen in the food economy as well. Demand for pure vegetarian food, fruits, dairy, water and light snacks increases. The seasonal push for products like milk, curd, paneer, banana, coconut water and packaged water reaches all the way to local supply chains. If demand suddenly increases on a route, wholesalers send supplies at night. Shopkeepers fill up stock before morning. This entire economy runs not by the clock, but by the crowd. Resting points for Kanwarias also create a market. Demand for mats, bedding, tarpaulin sheets, temporary lights and fans increases. At medical shops, sales of balms, bandages, pain relief sprays, ORS and antiseptics can speed up. Walking on foot impacts the body and the market responds immediately. This is what makes the Kanwar Yatra unique. It is a faith-based movement, but its needs are completely practical. The devotees' goal is Ganga water, but on the way, they need water, food, rest, safety, repair and guidance. And wherever a need is created, a market is born. This is the core mathematics of the 1,000 crore business. However, the most human part of this economy is the small working people. That shopkeeper who struggles all year opens his shop with hope in Sawan. That laborer who works an extra shift. That female vendor who sells fruits. That mechanic who repairs punctures all night. For them, the Kanwar Yatra is not just news, it is an income window. A few days' earnings can change a household's school fees, ration or loan installments. This is the reason why religious events are major drivers of the informal economy in India. Their full emotional and cash impact is not easily visible in the official GDP. The Kanwar Yatra tells us that faith and the economy are not different worlds. Many times, the step of a devotee alone increases the heartbeat of the market. However, the real challenge is that this boost becomes organized, safe and sustainable. Devotees remain safe, local people do not face inconvenience, and business keeps running as well. If routes are managed better, waste is reduced, stalls are regulated, and emergency services remain strong, this journey can become an even bigger economic success. The most powerful insight of the Kanwar Yatra is that in India, faith is not confined only to temples. It reaches the road, the market, the fuel pump, the dhaba, and the daily wage of a laborer. On one side is Ganga water, on the other side is cash flow. On one side is the sound of bum bum bhole, on the other side is the smile on the face of a small shopkeeper. And when millions of feet move in one direction, it does not just form a journey. An entire temporary economy starts moving. As soon as Sawan ends, the roads will become normal again. Stalls will be removed, tents will come down, and traffic will return to its old rhythm. However, in many homes, the earnings of that season will remain saved. Someone's child's fees will be paid, someone's shop debt will be cleared, and someone's kitchen will run. This is the hidden mathematics of the Kanwar Yatra. Faith walks on the road, but its impact runs in the veins of the market, employment, and the local economy.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible, but in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.